Hello guys, hello and welcome everybody to the F1 2016 live stream. It has been a couple of days, I'm not going to lie, than expected. Apologies for the slight delay, I just had to do a little bit of an errand for my dad, so I do apologise for that. But we're here anyway for the second round of Season 3 of our career mode. And if you missed the last episode, where were you? It was a classic race. That literally went down to the last lap of the race. We won our first race, like we did with Max Verstappen in real life. We won on his first outing for Red Bull. A great start to the season for us. Leading the championship is what we want on there. So there's a bit of a classification for anyone that missed out. In the last episode, we were starting 17th, dropped down to last, and came through the field to win the race on a very bold strategy, I have to say. I want to say as well, guys, thank you so much for the support in the first race. It was ridiculous, I've got to say. The most viewed live stream I've ever done on any F1 live stream, career mode, whatever you want to call it, or any video in particular. So thank you guys for the support on that video. It's ridiculous, and the subscription growth has just blown the channel up massively. We're nearly at 10,500 subscribers already, and it's ridiculous. So thank you guys so much for that, and I hope to deliver next time around for you guys. So we're in Bahrain anyway for the second round, a track that I know particularly well at, very quick as well, so looking forward to that. Just some updates, Sauber have reduced their chassis weight, and also Toro Rosso as well. So they've pulled away a little bit, as you can see there, have Toro Rosso, so there's a bit of a massive gap now between us and our counterpart there. Ferrari are falling off a little bit, McLaren are slowly crawling their way back up, and Mercedes as well on there. And a lot of people were just questioning why Toro Rosso at the top in the pace, because they've not seen this vehicle performance comparison. So I just wanted to quickly show that on there. We want to get our first upgrade as well for the team, and I asked you guys in the last episode what upgrade you want me to go for, and overwhelmingly with like 80% of the vote, I think it was like 82% I think overall, it was engines. So we're going to go with that engine upgrade first, and then we'll focus on other areas of the car. But the first one is the engine. So as always, if you are new around here, we do 2 of the 3 practice sessions, testing programs, the track accumulation and the qualifying one. Don't do time management because it just takes up too much time for me on there. And this part is going to be chopped off for YouTube video purposes. So this is a little Q&A session for you guys to ask me any questions you have about the series, any ideas you want to throw in to make this series a lot better, and anything in general really. So on there, so it's entirely up to you. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to do so during this time of the practice sessions, and then we'll go into qualifying, as Jeff's going to talk over me now. But on there, so got some questions already coming in already. Someone asked about the El Clasico. It's not on Sky, so I can't watch it. A lot of people have been talking about Rosberg, and I actually was going to make a video yesterday about Rosberg retiring, but there's just no point because there's about 10 other YouTubers doing the same thing and talking the same thing, so there's no point. But in my view, it's a great way to retire, to win the championship. And although some people have criticised him retiring and got a lot of stick on Twitter, but it's their opinion, so I can really, you know, I understand where they're coming from, but in my opinion, it's a great way to go out, and he's got a family as well, so I can kind of understand that. But here's the setup anyway, guys, which I'm going to show you again in qualifying. But for those who can't make the end of qualifying or have to go out at any point during the stream, I've got to put it up now, and in the qualifying stream I'm going to put time frames in the description and in the comments so you guys can check out the setup if you want to use it or not. And I want to give a shout to Tigger, Tyranno Tigger, who you may know in AOR is the fastest guy on the PC leagues at the minute. He provided me the set, and I'll leave a channel link in his in the description once I finish this stream off, so after the race stream actually. So we're going to start off with the track humanization. Obviously just drive around and, you know, Pepsi driving on a pad or a wheel. It's a wheel, but it's on its last legs. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just wish Ryan had 1 million subscribers. Don't think if that's going to happen, if I'm honest. F1 YouTubers won't get there, I feel. It's going to take a long time to get to that mark. So I'm not reading the chat as much, so I'm going to do this lap, and then I'm going to read some more questions out, so keep them coming in. Obviously, I will mention your name, so you will get a shout out regardless. But we had a great start to the season in Red Bull, obviously winning the first race in Australia, so we hope to do 2 out of 2 this time out and try and do a Sebastian Vettel. Will be a bit tricky though. Obviously we saw Verstappen going hunting us down like a madman and nearly winning the race, so got to think about that for this one. So that's why for this race we've gone aggressive on the tyres, on the tyre strategy, so no alternate strategies here. We're going to try, as I missed the gate there because I'm a bit of a numpty, but yeah, we're going to go aggressive on this race weekend, and then because of the cooler conditions at night, that's a fail as well, but I am on a wheel, just to clarify to people who are new to the streams. Bahrain's one of my favourite tracks out of the openers. I have to say, if you pick the first 5, because obviously I'm not going to count Monaco in all of this. It's missed the gate again, for God's sake. Come on, Ryan. Who do you think will win the title? That is a good question. I have no idea because of the new regulations. Obviously, you would expect the Mercedes to be up there. Obviously, with Rosberg retiring now, it's straight front now. It's going to be Lewis Hamilton, I feel, is going to win the title. I honestly hope and pray like Red Bull or Ferrari come up and fight the Mercedes next season. I really hope so. But new regulations opens more opportunity for other teams as well. Maybe McLaren could come up and fight with the big boys again, which I personally would like to see, as they obviously are an English team. It was nice to see them up there. Williams potentially, if they get their acts into gear, would be nice as well. I missed the same gate again. Turn 8. It's always that one corner. I hate this track with a passion. This middle sector is the one corner. This middle sector is a pain for me. I always lock up or go on there. I do play on Ultimate, yes. As you may have saw in qualifying, shocker of a quali session, and then got my act into gear. Actually did do some practice while I was setting the stream up just to see how my race pace was, and it looked good. And trying the one less stop than the AI proved to work, only just. So you can kind of see what the AI are like in pace. Obviously the R&D updates are going to make the cars a lot quicker, or change the pace. So you may see like a Mercedes down the pecking order on pace because of the R&D. But if you stuck this in Grand Prix mode, you'll know that Mercedes will just be up there. This is the last lap of the program. You know what? I'm just going to stop there because we haven't got a lot of time on there. My question for you guys to vote on will be quite an important one. It's regarding next season, the next series of Season 4 of Career Mode. As I'm just going to skip this to get some resource points on the belt.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Verstappen, Button and Kimi Räikkönen. That's it for
Max Verstappen the fastest, but not really bothered about that if I'm honest. But yeah, the vote for the next race is going to be... Actually no, I'll do it for qualifying in China later tonight. But remember, there is another stream tonight, guys. It'll be... I haven't decided on what time it's going to be on, but it will be later tonight in China, which is going to be nice. There's Max Verstappen there. Have a nice little cheeky word with Christian Horner. Maybe scheming a plot against me. That would be quite funny, actually. What do you think about Renault and Haas already working on the 2017 car? Yeah, I mean... That's a good thing. I think Renault, definitely, because I think this year was a bit of a shock to them. Obviously, they bought out Lotus, and look what happened. They've gone back to Renault engines, and their car was just a pile of crap. I'm not going to lie. Gotta be harsh to them, but it's true. Their car was not great. But keep an eye on... I've got a feeling that Force India could be a dark horse, you know. They could be up there fighting for podiums. If they got 4th in the championship, then they can maybe challenge for next year. Obviously, got Sergio Perez. And obviously now they've got Esteban Ocon. Ocon will be interesting to watch. Obviously in a bigger team, a quicker car as well, so that'll be quite interesting. for a shock here with this grip right now. But next season will be a bit different if we win. It will depend really if we win the championship or not in this car. That's going to be the big talking point, I think. If I win the championship in both drivers and constructors, then next season's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to mod the hell out of my career mode for season 5. I can say that to you right now. Well, try to, of course. But this track, in cooler conditions, obviously is going to play out nicely because the setup works really good in the conditions for qualifying, which is going to be something like this. So this would be quite a good indicator here for pace. Just try to take that through flat in 7th gear. Obviously we're a second up on Perez. Obviously the Force India isn't that great on this track, so... Well, in the game actually, they're off pace at the minute in the R&D stuff. And remember as well guys, tomorrow we'll be back for AOR. It will be at Baku this time, where obviously we had the social race, so that'll be quite nice. So we've got the green objective. I'm going to go for one more lap. Some short shifts there just to help the traction, and we're up really by 4/100ths of a second, half a tenth. Just a short shift down to 2nd and then back up to 3rd to help us gain a little bit of time. But this car feels so much nicer with downforce. We know what the chassis of this car is like. Oh, it's a very poor line. So we're only, what, 6/100ths off the purple. Let's try if we can get that. Let's go get that 6/100ths of a second, there it is. So we've just got to stay there right now. Nearly 100 people watching qualifying is a bit silly, because I don't get that many views in qualifying, so thanks guys for coming out and supporting this. I absolutely hate this corner because I just can't get the line right like that. As you can see, just lost a lot of time there. So that corner is going to be the tricky corner for me to get right in qualifying. Just a little bit wide out of the corner. Yeah, that's us done. There's no point doing another lap because the tyres will be off the cliff or starting to go off. So we're just going to retire from that session and now head to qualifying right now. So... But let me know guys in the comments what you thought about Rosberg's decision. Was it a right decision? Was it a bad decision? Let me know what you guys think about that. God, Kvyat. 84 people watching practice. That's very true actually. It's not qualifying, is it? It's practice. On there, so see if there's any more questions coming through. Remember guys, feel free to post any questions and I'll try and read it. Don't mod out the career mode. Well, the only thing I was going to do for modding to purposes was to make my own team, do like an independent team, and do like a story similar to Brawn, if that makes any sense. Buy out one of these small like crap teams like Sauber, and work our way up, if that makes any sense. Just change the team name to like Ryan L83 Racing or something, and have just like practically no sponsors and do like a Brawn GP style career mode, if that makes any sense. Start them from the bottom. So I'll probably have to set up a new career mode basically after winning the championship and go on to other things, if that makes any sense. So basically being the worst team and then getting our way up. So would you guys like to see that happen? It probably will be another live, live again. But that's going to be my question for you guys in if odds on Kvyat winning the championship. Well, he gets kicked off the team, and then he comes back to Toro Rosso, and he's winning. He's fastest of all.
At the end of the session, then, here are your top 3: Verstappen, Vettel, and Jenson Button. That concludes an interesting practice
Rosberg
session.
didn't deserve the title. He got lucky. Should call it Little Racing.
unfolds.
Yeah. Possibly. Good little idea. But yeah, I'm going to probably do like a Brawn GB style career mode. We buy one of the crap teams and then just make it our own. Around which race do you cease R&D? First season, Kami, was... I think it was after Suzuka. And then last season we didn't do any ceasing because we were fighting for the championship. So that's why I had to continue doing the upgrade. So if you just give me 1 second, guys, before we start this video off, I'm going to quickly add a vote. And if you guys like the concept, then I will do it for Season 4. Or Season 5, it depends really. If we win the championship, then, you know. You just give me 1 second. You have to refresh your streams in a minute, guys. Just give me 1 second. Obviously, I won't change the drivers and all that. I'll probably just keep them as they are. Just for the sole reason of things. So, if you guys refresh your streams now, there's a vote now up on the stream. So, just give me 1 second, then we'll start the YouTube video off. So this is today's vote, guys, for the qualifying stream, and then in the race stream, we're doing a bit different. So there we go. Right, let's get on with this. Nearly 100 people are here for qualifying. Okay. First and foremost, guys, before I start off the YouTube video, please refresh your streams because, you know, I want to get some feedback on this because I would love to do this because I've thought about this since F1 2013. Didn't do a career mode on 2013 actually, so likely Join King will get the man seat, which is good. Maldonado for Merc. That's quite funny actually. I'm not gonna lie. See that. But okay, guys, we're gonna start the YouTube video off now. So let me know in the comments below where you think we're gonna be qualifying. Last time out we qualified, I think 17th. We got knocked out of Q1, but I really did a bit of a stupid strategy call. So let me know where we're going to be qualifying. If you get close or on point, then you will get a shout out at the end of the stream once we've done the YouTube video stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with this YouTube video now, guys, for qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and let's see how we get on. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our F1 2016 Live Career Mode Season 3 now for the Bahrain Grand Prix. And I just want to say, guys, a massive thank you to everyone who watched the last episode in Australia. Probably one of the best races, one of the closest races in the series, and it was the most viewed live stream. You absolutely beat Abu Dhabi's one in the last episode. Absolutely insane. So I want to thank you guys so much, and the growth on the channel has just been extraordinary in the last few days, so thank you so much to the new subscribers. I have been trying to catch up on who's been subscribing, so I hope to give you guys a bit of some shout outs at some point in the next few races, so I hope to do that for you guys. As I mentioned last time out, we won for our first race in Red Bull, as that is the team we were driving for this season, and this is our upgrades. Can't really upgrade anything at the minute, but I asked you guys in the last episode for the race stream which one we should be focusing on, and you guys overwhelmingly voted for engine power, so we're going to be focusing on the engine this season to start off with and see how we are. But as you can see, we've got a Red Bull 1-2 at the minute in the standings. Verstappen won the best of the rest between obviously me winning, which is nice, and you can see that is the Constructors' Championship at the minute, 16 points ahead of Ferrari, as we're going to try and attempt the double, as you guys think we may have a chance of doing the double, so I hope to deliver for you guys as well. In the top right hand corner, guys, if you can see it, if you're watching this now or later on, there's an eye in there where you can vote for a very special, unique idea that I'm going to try and bring in, either for Season 4 or Season 5, depending on the situation with us winning the championship or not, in both the drivers and constructors. If it happens, we're going to implement this idea. If not, we're going to just stay at Red Bull again or maybe move to another team for Season 4. So we'll maybe see on there, but it's a sort of like start off with the worst team like Sauber and make them rebrand the team, add our own Brawn GB style to it, a bit of a mix to it, and start from the bottom and work our way for the final 5 seasons to get where we are at the end. So if you like that idea, guys, vote right now. If you don't, that's fine. It is your own opinion. I'm looking forward to hearing your suggestions right there. So, without further ado, guys, let's get on with this video. It is now qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Let's see if we can do a little bit better than we did in Australia. So without further ado, let's head to the track for qualifying.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximizing top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalize on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
So here we go then, in our garage for qualifying.
Don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
I beat you, Jeff. Ha. Anyway, it's going to be, I'm not even going to bother looking at the weather because it's absolutely going to be fine. It's Bahrain, it's not going to rain, so it's perfectly fine on there. But I'm going to show you guys the tyres. As you can see, we've got a full load of super softs as we're running aggressive tyre strategy for the first time this season. Trying something a little bit different to try and get into Q2 a bit more, but obviously with what happened last time out. And the setup I'm going to be running, guys, is on your screen right now. I want to give a bit of a shout out to Tyrone Tigger, who you may know is one of the fastest guys in AOR on the PC side of things, who provided the set for me. I will leave his link to his channel in the description below. I'll do it at the end of the stream, so I'll do that straight away. And also in the description, guys, right now is a link to the race stream for the Bahrain Grand Prix, which will happen straight after this qualifying session. So if you want to head over there right now, you can do. Just leave a tab up, and straight after there'll be about a 5-minute transition to the race stream. So I'm looking forward to see you guys over there and supporting me as we try to go for another win and keep our win streak going from last season to 8 races. So that will be quite nice for you guys to see that. We're going to confirm Park Ferme as always, and we're going to head out onto the track then for our first run then in qualifying on there with a track like Bahrain, which I love driving around on this game, especially this 2016 game in the Red Bull. I've driven so many laps around this track in Grand Prix mode and online with this car, as you may remember from the social race I did around here. It didn't go well in the race for some bizarre reasons, with ridiculous penalties, but the pace looked pretty strong. So I'm looking forward to driving this track once again in career mode. It's been a pretty successful one as well. I think in second season. First season we crashed out, if you guys remember that one. That was a bit embarrassing on my end.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps.
So I'm just going to get these tyres warmed up. So we are on a set of the super soft tyre for this one. Not feeling comfortable around here on the medium tyres, which I know we have to do as a mandatory tyre, which is a bit disappointing to hear, but I'm really confident on the soft, so I'm going to try and get another super soft stint done if I can. So I'm going to try and save a set in Q2 that I can use in Q3, which will mean we'll probably get a fresh set anyway. So we could have 2 fresh sets of super softs for the race if I can outlast them long enough, because I think they can do about 8 laps, 8-9 laps on the super soft, so on a fresh set I will say. So be good to see if we can hit that. Just going to back off a little bit off the pack. Alright, let's get back on it now. Get back on the power. Because this track is demanding on fuel, so I've got to be very careful on my fuel consumption around here. That corner there, not one of my favourite corners on the track, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so let's go then on our first lap. Right, let's go. Lovely setting this is. I love Bahrain now at night. It should be a night race. I didn't like it in the daytime, but it just looks beautiful at night. Broke a little bit too early for one there, hitting the curb. Just short shifts. Up there's Massa, currently the fastest, on a 33.4 on the soft tyre. So I know Massa's on the balanced tyre strategy. We could be on conservative, one of the two, but Rosberg now, 32.7. We go fastest. Obviously, I think he's on the soft tyre, super soft tyre. Obviously, a lot of them will be backing off their engine bit modes, so I've got to be thinking about that. Button now fastest for McLaren. McLaren looking pretty strong this season, I must add, so got to keep an eye on them. Raikkonen now fastest on a 31.5. So they're pretty strong here. We're only a tenth off then on Raikkonen at the minute. So it looks like Ferrari look pretty strong in that middle sector compared to us. So we're going to come across the line then. We just need to get into Q2. That's the main goal at the minute. We come across the line and it's going to be a 31.7, which puts us provisionally P2. So I'm quite happy with that, if I'm honest. Very happy with that time. Now remember, obviously the PC version of the game is a little bit slower than the console versions on pace, so you may see we may be off by quite a significant margin on the pace, so just want to clarify that to anyone in the chat, because I have seen a comparison of lap times on the PC to like Xbox One and PS4, and it's quite a surprise, big gap, I have to say. So we're safe at the minute. Verstappen's just out-qualified us, unfortunately, but we have got the fastest time in the first sector, but we lost a little bit in the middle sector, so a lot of work to do there. 3 tenths off as Alonso goes quickest at the minute in Q1. What is going on here? This is a bit of a shock. Alvin, Sebastian Vettel's season, which season was his best? I don't know really, that's a tough one. I think 2012 or 2013 was his best, I would have to say. Alvin, so it's a nice question there. Nearly 100 viewers. Oh, we hit 100, bloody hell, thanks guys. Do cockpit view, I will be doing one eventually. I did ask this to you guys, I think to a lot less of you, when I started this series off, if you want me to do one race in cockpit cam. And I did a vote, and everyone, about 90% said no. But I will maybe do another vote on that at some point. Maybe on a very strong track that I like doing. On there. Oh, unfortunate, Silver, they have to go. But maybe you can go back for the race, maybe? Possibly. But we'll skip this and see where we go. We're down to 6th, 7th. Kvyat the fastest at the minute. So I think we may be safe. Verstappen, unfortunately, he's on the soft tyre, which is a bit annoying. But still 7th. I think we may be safe here. I think we're safe. Perfectly 7th. I'll take 7th. Half a second off pole. I'll take that very nicely. And yeah, we're safe. We're perfectly safe. We're through. Get some hype in the chat, guys. We made it through Q1. We got through perfectly fine. So I'm happy with that. Carlos Sainz in the 1 minute 30s. Blimey. 1 minute 30s there for Carlos Sainz, and just shy of that is Daniel Kvyat. So the 2 Ferraris, 4th, 3rd and 5th. Alonso P4, Button in P8. But who were in out of Q1? Oh, Massa's out. That's a surprise. And Hulkenberg as well, as the 2 Manners just got through, and both Mercedes are on the soft tyre as well, which is quite nice. So we're perfectly through into Q2, so that's a fantastic start for us. Means you guys don't get a short stream, which is even better. So well done to you guys, you get to see another one. So you would think I'll go on another set of the... Obviously we've got 2 sets here, obviously recommend for Q1. We're going to go out on a used set of the Super Softs, and then we will go on to a fresh set of Super Softs and qualify on that tyre, and hopefully get into Q3 on that time. So Carlos Sainz, the ride driver, has pole position. Well, not really, because that's his dad, I think. So we'll see at the minute. It's going to back off a little bit. So this isn't going to be a respectable lap time for me, if I'm honest, but just saves me using a set of the Super Softs, and you guys get to see another lap. Something that we can work on right now. So coming down the straight then, towards turn 1. Obviously made that mistake at turn 1 on the first lap in Q1. It's a lot better this time round. Obviously not on rich mix, but Just want to save a little bit of time off in the first 2 sectors, because obviously I don't want to start on these tyres because they are about 5 laps old now. Obviously doing the out lap, the in lap, and the actual lap time. Raikkonen goes quickest on a very slow time as well, so I think the AI are doing the same thing as me, using a U set now and then use a faster tyre, a fresh set actually, for their second lap. Just got a little bit of the corner there, which will slow us down. Could call it little more GP. That's a good point. Could be. But obviously, if you just joined us as well, there's a vote in the top right-hand corner for a bit of a different journey for career mode, maybe next season or the season after. As you can see, we've got 7 temps off. Button, I think, is on a fresh set of the super softs. Verstappen smashes a 31-1 right there. So we'll come across the line now, and it's not going to be the fastest lap in the world, but it is a U set, so I'm not bothered anyway.
Max is sitting in pole. He's in pole position.
First Q2 since Abu Dhabi Season 1? No. Pretty sure I've been in Q2 quite many times by Kimi. Oh, look at that. 8 temps worth.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:32.5.
Right, how long's left of the session? Oh, we're still in. Which is not too bad, I guess. That's quite interesting to see Button ahead of Hamilton, that's a surprise. But we're off in the first sector, obviously that's fine. A lot off in the last 2 sectors, so a lot of work to be done on there. What happened to quality? No idea. I don't do shout-outs, Mel. Only if you correctly predict where I finish is when you can only get shout-outs from me. We're well out of Q. We're out of the top 10, unfortunately. So we'll have to go out definitely again. Really 13th though. I've got to say, I'm not that really fussed about that. We're doing pretty well. We're just keeping on the time and then we'll go out. So we'll have to go out again. Of course, I've said that too many times now. I need to stop doing that. So we've got to find at least 2 attempts to get into Q3. It's just weaning the time down. We're going to go out now. Just save a bit of time.
Okay, let's go.
Rakes, that's basically, I think, in your quality settings, you put it on it's on auto and it changes. I think that's what that means. If the quality's dropping, it's basically your connection. And I think it's on automatic, so it automatically puts you on the best quality based on your connection, I think. So that's probably why you've got into some quality issues. We've got Kimi just ahead of us, of course. He's got to just take it nice and easy on this out lap now.
Max is in first position. P1.
Oh, hello. Okay. Has anyone just seen that before? Verline just absolutely took out Raikkonen there. That was quite funny. That could be the thumbnail right there. But I've already got a thumbnail. But that was quite funny. The AI just took another AI car out. Martin Brundle. Stop locking up, Ryan. Stop locking up.
Conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
Yeah, it's just Wi-Fi, so I wouldn't worry. He's up to temperature now. We're going to start our lap. No one, surprisingly, is on the soft tyres in the top 10, surprisingly. So everyone's going to start on the same tyre. Yes, I am in AOR. Top split in the PC League. Right, let's go. Remember, we've just got to gain at least 2 or 3 temps, I think, or my aim's half a second. There we go. There's about roughly 2 temps already, so that's a good start of the lap. Obviously, the fresh tyres are going to help me here. Fastest in the first sector by a 10th exactly. Just trying to short shift there, not make any mistakes on this lap. This could be a low 31 here.
Max is faster.
Oh, just locked up. That's going to cost me a bit of time. But I think we'll be safe anyway. I'm actually still getting time. Not much though. A little bit wide out that corner as well. This could stamp our authority on pole here. Not by much, but 1:30 is probably the pole time, which is what in Grand Prix mode is the case. So come across the line, a 30.8. What a time that is! And I know the AI can go quicker, so I think a 30 is going to be pole here from the AI. But lots of people getting penalties. Raikkonen got a penalty, Verline got a penalty on there, so that's a surprise, seeing both of them getting penalties, I have to say. So Raikkonen's going to drop down to wherever. Verline's going to start 17th, and Raikkonen's going to drop down 5 positions where he's going to finish. So yeah, so that fastest of all, only not by much though, 3 tenths per second for Max Verstappen. So all to play for in this qualifying Q3 right now. So I'm absolutely dreading this, but we'll see how we do. Right, I can't go on that tyre because that's the one we were on, so I'm trying to think, do I use 2 sets? Yeah, you know what, we'd use 2 sets. I could save another set actually for the race, but I probably won't. So we've got 2 fresh sets of super soft right now. On there, so no promotion please. That's why I've just moved the message. So a lot of people do not know I don't like plugs on streams because it's just pointless. Yeah, I just think Alec, basically from what happened in Australia, I wanted to play it safe this time round. That's why I did the aggressive tyre strategy. So we're going to go out now. Right now, you alright brothers, good to see you as always. Regular sub, regular viewer of the channel. But make sure guys, well I don't know how many minutes are left in this session, but I'm going to guess about 10 minutes, 15 minutes time, we'll get the Bahrain race stream on the go. Yes I am Joe. There's a link in the description to the race if you want to get that up. Going to back off on Fernando Alonso. We have got China as well later tonight, so a track that I'm absolutely dreading because it's my worst, one of my worst tracks on the calendar. So make sure to see that. I haven't got a time as of yet, but it will be in the evening. Whenever that's going to be, I have no idea, but I'll let you guys know when that will be. Going to back off a little bit now on Jensen, just give him a little bit of room. Don't want to get any dirty air as well. Alec, that's because it depends really on my availability of time, because if I do it like, that's why I do like, it's just spread it out a little bit. I don't like, because I want to crop out the race, so it's because my stream, I've had criticism of like doing qualifying and the race stream being, the race being on the same, on one stream, if that makes any sense. So that's why I split it up, because I crop out the quali stuff, and a lot of people requested me to do show the qualifying. So what I've done from season 2 onwards was to do a stream for qualifying separate from the race. So if you want to watch qualifying, I've got qualifying up, and then we've got the race one, and it's just shorter videos. I want to try and get the videos just under an hour, if I can, especially for the races. Obviously apart from Singapore, of course, but qualifying is about half an hour, I would say. Half an hour max, and then the race is about 45 to an hour. Oh, there's a poor line again through one. It's going to cost me a bit of time. But we've got that 30 point something. Vettel again, 31.1. It's going to be pretty close this qualifying session, I've got to say. So we don't bottle it. 3 100ths down in the first sector. Short shift up to third. Verstappen now goes fastest. Could be the battle of the right of could be like, could be Mercedes moment here. If Verstappen qualifies second and we're first, or the other way around. This is going to be quite a close qualifying session. Very close. And we absolutely smashed it in the middle sector. This is where the AI could catch up though, I've got to say. Oh no, bit of a lock up there at the last corner. Not what I wanted. Just turned a little bit too early on the corner. This could cost me pole here. Yep, that little mistake at the last corner. And we're only P6. We're only P6 from that, and we're only 3 tenths off. 7th actually. Blimey. Okay, we've got a lot of work to do then on that lap. Just lost all the time in the last sector, which I've always said is my bogey sector on this track. So we've got a lot of work to do now. Oh, it's just, that's not. I always make one mistake. That was a bad lockup as well, I've got to say. So we've got 5 minutes to go. We'll just get that along nicely, and then we're going to go back out again. Yep, I bottled it. I'm not going to lie.
Fastest lap is a 1 minute 31.3.
So we'll just let that counter go down, and then we'll go out again. Alvin, you're not the one to make orders on who gets timed out or what not being harsh, but it's up to the mods to decide. Oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ryan, get off that. Get off that now. I'm going out. Oh crap, I clicked flying lap. Why did the game do this? It does the double button. I pressed it once and it did it twice. I don't think we got a lap in here. No, the game's trolled me once again. The game's trolled me. I pushed the button once and it doubled, and the game thought, oh, it's a double click.
The grid is all set then.
God's
for the race
sake,
tomorrow.
game.
But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Verstappen, Vettel, and Fernando Alonso. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
First the double shifting glitch I had in season 1, and now I've got a double button glitch. I literally pressed the button once and it recorded it apparently twice, because it does the... Oh, for God's sake. GG Cody's. GG. I'm putting GG Cody's in the chat because that is just... I didn't do it. I only pressed one button. You press 2 to go out. But look how close it is. Apart from my little mistake with the game, I ain't restarting the session because that's just cheating. Especially with a mistake like that. But I'll take that considering how close it is between the field. But look how close, like literally the top 10 covered by only 6 temps. Even closer, the top 8 by 3 tenths of a second. I think it was the game fault because I only pressed it once. Because, oh, goodbye. Excuses. No, there's no excuses. I've had this glitch before, so we're just gonna have to take it and just pray that we do well in the race. That's all I've got to do. Kimmy's got a penalty, so we're 7th. So I have fixed it, Alec. I'm using another button, but I can't use my actual paddle shifter. It's a temporary fix, but oh well, I'm not gonna bother about that. And that's not even gonna go out either, if I'm honest. But anyway, we're gonna head off now to the race now. So in the description below, guys, is a link to that race stream. You can head over there right now and get ready. Be about 5 minutes before I start that, which is gonna be nice for you on there. But thanks for coming out for qualifying, guys. Another great support on this for the view count. So I've got to say 130 people to watch me qualify is quite ridiculous, so thank you on there. So I'll be in about 5 minutes time will be the race, and I will see you guys over there. So make sure to like and subscribe for regular content on the channel, and I will see you guys in about 5 minutes for the race. So until then, I'll see you guys over there. Take care. I'll see you in 5 minutes.